Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing an easy 4-piece dress. You need only 4 rectangles for this. So this is the fabric I'll be using. It was an old dress of mine. I already cut it up and I think it's chiffon. I don't know, it's too thin. I don't really know what fabric this is. But yeah, I'll be using this today. By the way, I'm making this dress for my daughter who is 5-year-old, but you can make it in any size you want. First, I started off by sewing 2 rows of basting stitches and gathering it down to make a ruffle skirt. I'm sorry, I don't know what to call it. So this is what the skirt looks like right now. I'll gather it up and keep it aside. And now this is the bodice. I just measured around my daughter's body and just took a rectangle. And this is an old dress of mine. I'll be using as lining for the skirt and the bodice. It's an old dress of mine again. I don't use it, so it will be better to recycle it up. I started by trying to separate the black bodice from the skirt of the dress by seam ripper, but then I realized I'm not the most patient of persons, so I just started using a scissors and cut up the whole thing apart. Yeah, just me. After separating the bodice from the skirt, I then started cutting pieces of rectangles for the skirt in my daughter's size. That's my daughter's foot, ignore it. Then I cut off the bodice and I realized the fabric was a bit low, so I decided to just adjust it using a triangle, and I just adjusted it over there, and yeah, it worked out. Then I laid down the fabric of my lining and the chiffon piece, right sides together, and then I stitched it from one side, leaving the lower part free so I could turn it inside out. Here you can see that I have stitched 3 sides down, 1, 2 and 3, leaving the bottom part open so that we can turn it inside out. And that's what I'm doing here. Just flip it over. Just you see, this is the bodice. The top part is the top part of our dress, and the lower part is where we'll be attaching the skirt. Next thing I did was to gather the lining skirt. I sewed 2 rows of basting stitch and then I just gathered it up. So this is what we have right now. Next, I'm going to be attaching all these 3 together. First, I'll be attaching the lining skirt to the bodice, then the main fabric to the bodice, the skirt I mean. this is what the dress looks like right now after attaching everything. So this is what happens when you attach the lining skirt first, then the main fabric skirt. See, all the dirty bits are hidden inside, in between these two layers over here. Here you see me attaching the lining skirt to it together. I didn't attach the main fabric skirt because I was planning to attach a zipper, but then after I put it on my daughter, I realized that it was not, fitting her. The bodice was a bit tight and it's not good for a kid. So I decided to take some ribbon I had lying around and make some loops and then thread a ribbon through it so that you'll understand what I mean soon. I wanted my loops to be thin, so I folded my ribbon in half and sewed it down, and then I turned it inside out for tiny loops. Then I cut it in 2.5 inches, 2 inches. You can cut however you want, it just depends on your preference. So I cut some loops off camera. This is what it looks like right now, and then I will just attach it. I mark some equal distance notches on my bodice so that I can attach the loops equally and it would look neater. And while sewing, I ran out of thread. I had to fill it again. And then here I'm attaching loops on one side of the bodice. Then I'll be doing the same to the other side. Now it's time to work on the sleeves. This is what is left of my old dress. Like, I just removed it from my old dress and this is what is left. I forgot to take footage of the actual dress, so forgive me. So now I'm just going to try to make it into a rectangle shape, something like this. Sorry if it looks wonky, it's actually not. I'll clean it up as I stitch it up. Then what I'm going to do is fold it over and make like a channel so I can put some elastic through it. I'll do that for both the top and the bottom. That's what I'm doing right here. So now what I will be doing is I'll take an elastic and then I'll just put a pin through one side of the elastic and attach it to the fabric, and then I just attach another pin to the other side and feed it through the channel we just created. Just feed it through the whole thing and just so it will become, what do you call it, roughly automatically, and it will kind of stick to your shoulder, to the shoulder when it's worn. I hope I make sense. So I'll be doing the same thing for the bottom side of the sleeve also. Just make a channel and then put elastic through it. So this is what we have right now, like a sleeve. I'm just gonna attach it, like make a tube out of it, like attach the right sides together. God, why did that happen? And then I'm just gonna attach it to the dress. Yeah. So this is what we have right now, 2 tubes waiting to be attached to a dress. So I'm just gonna make my daughter wear it, then I'll mark where this needs to sit and then just stitch it down. That's it. Then all you need to do is just hem the dress and that's it, you're done. To be honest, I'm not really happy with how this dress turned out. First of all, the elastic of the sleeves were a bit too tight, but that's my mistake because I should have taken extra and I didn't. And yeah, it's okay, I guess. My daughter liked it, that's enough. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe and share it to anyone who actually is interested in watching this. Thank you. Bye.